Have you ever questioned and realized that you are meant for something more? And I don't mean more money or stuffs. I mean more love, joy, fulfillment, contentment. What's your more? Have you ever heard about magnum opus? And do you know that magnum opus is linked to the key of your innermost fulfillment? In today's episode, we'll delve into what is magnum opus and 5 signs you're here for it in this lifetime. So stay tuned and hit the bell button below so you can keep updated with every new episode that I just upload, just to make sure that you are following. So let's delve into it. Hello beautiful soul, magical beings, astral note, grand tapestry or masterpiece of the universe. Welcome back to this channel with me, Cindyaco, the intuitive channel of transcendence, where we usually share about consciousness, magic and universe to assist and facilitate you remember what you are here for. First and foremost, what is magnum opus? Magnum opus is a Latin phrase that simply means the greatest work or the peak masterpiece of an artist or author. The essence of magnum opus is way deeper than that, because the essence of magnum opus is being the legacy of the artist or the author throughout their lifetimes. It transcends time and space. There are so many examples of magnum opus, such as J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter, Neil Donald with Conversation with God, Steve Jobs with Apple, Albert Einstein with Theory of Relativity, Walt Disney with Disney movies, Lana Wachowski with The Matrix trilogy, Vincent van Gogh with his well-known The Starry Night art, Rona Bryan with The Secret, Napoleon Hill with Think and Grow Rich, Elon Musk with Tesla. And there's still many more to come, so there and the next generations can learn from their greatest legacy.
So I built all of this, or I wheeled and I did.
Almost you, but not you. You're here to solve one of many problems. Then you're free to wander around all you want. This is Casey and Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
Yeah, that's me.
You wrote the TVA handbook.
Well, yes, I did. But I learned everything I know from a brilliant 19th century inventor named Victor Timely. If we had the resources, he would have been bigger than Einstein. What did you say your name was?
Victor.
So if your work is based on his work and his work is based on your work,
Exactly which came first.
It's like a snake eating its own tail.
Mr. Ouroboros, would you inscribe my handbook?
Only if you inscribe mine.
I was living in your engineering descriptions.
The way you explain the electric bypass system, it's just poetry.
And here are the 5 signs that you are meant for your magnum opus in this lifetime. And this will be the roadmap of your inner fulfillment. The first sign is you've asked for meaning or purpose in life. Especially these 2 important questions: what you are and why you are here. This is the huge sign that your soul is rising by remind you that there is something more beyond physicality, that you meant for something beyond all of the Maya that not really truly fulfills you inside out. And this is a good thing, because what shakes you is what wakes you up. Your soul is rising beyond your current state of mind. And this is gonna be the beginning of your aliveness journey, of your soul searching, your realignment journey, and your 2 inquiries will be the fundamental roadmap that will guide you towards the answer. But it's good to realize since the very beginning of the journey, or maybe you just realize it along your journey, it's okay as well, that It's not about the end goal or the destination itself, or how fast you are to reach an autopilot towards the end goal. It's about enjoying the journey and embracing what's unfold along the journey. It's not about the harder you make the goal happen. It's about how fun you enjoy the journey. Almost everyone wants to be remarkable well and after they are leaving this physicality, but not everyone willing to live by take time to plant seeds and grow. And there's a beautiful quote that say, "You will grow if you take time to plant seeds and grow." Take time to plant seeds by investing in yourself. Do the inner work needed, such as healing, realignment. Invest your daily consumption with self-investment that truly serves your highest good, whether it's food, mind consumption, your surroundings, your supplement, and everything. Make sure it's all supporting your highest good. It's all the little things that eventually matter in the big picture. You are your greatest masterpiece. Your outer masterpiece is the reflection or the extension of your divine expression, which is you as the creator. The privilege of an artist is being art, and therefore the privilege of a creator is being creation. Therefore, the creation and the creator is one. The second sign is you live with integrity. You know and consciously realize that in order to provide value or keep adding value through your masterpiece, your creation, you need to be valuable. That means you need to stay true to your value and sculpt your values so your values can shine even more through you, through your life, and it will automatically reflect that on your masterpiece or your magnum opus. You realize that discomfort is necessary and it's the natural part of us as being to grow, so that you're willing to pay the price before you manifest that. You realize that investment is always about giving first and expect nothing in return, and let the universe fill your cup with what's meant for you. Discomfort is different with resistance. Discomfort is a natural process of your evolution, of your growth that will naturally unfold along your journey. Resistance is the byproduct of your reaction towards the discomfort. Therefore, you realize that there are some challenges or some discomfort that you willing to go extra miles for because you have heart in it. For example, you will do everything for your family because your family is your priority. So you're willing to pay the price just to make sure that they feel safe and happy. Or you're willing to go to the meeting in the heavy rain because you value that meeting and you know that that meeting means something for you. That's how you know where the discomfort or challenge that leads resistance and where's not, which I've already shared in previous episodes about the path that leads resistance. And you realize that experience is invaluable than things or stuffs. So you willing to go extra miles for experience because you know that experience is richer, and eventually the experience will turn or manifest or fulfill itself through things or through manifestation, through money, through whatever it is that you need. It's always about paying the price in front, and you know the experience is much greater and invaluable than things. Let's collect invaluable things rather than the things itself, such as time, vibe, memories, emotions, quality time, togetherness, and all the experience that makes you feel so alive. Always put yourself in the situation where you feel more and most alive. Paradoxically, the more you take the leap, the more your soul learns, and the higher your capacity to rise. Because your capacity to leap or fall equals to your capacity to rise to the peak of your mountain. That's why the darker the night, the brighter the star. As above, so below. So the degree of your falling is the degree of your capacity to rise or to shine. So whenever you hit the bottom or maybe you fall, celebrate yourself. How dare you to touch this valley and go extra miles till reach this point. Not everyone brave enough to take this leap, and you did. Now you learn something, you experience something, and wisdom comes through experience. It's something that invaluable and greater than things, that eventually you can turn it into manifestation for your next experience. The third sign is you follow your internal guide.
Most people live life on the path we set for them, too afraid to explore any other. But once in a while, people like you come along who knock down all the obstacles we put in your way. People who realize free will is a gift you'll never know how to use until you fight for it. I think that's the chairman's real plan. That maybe one day we won't write the plan. You will.
Your current curiosity, passion, intuition, all that brings you joy, that raises your vibration, revelation, ideas, inspiration, but it comes from you, not from others' opinions. That you should do this, you should supposed to follow this or that. No, you just follow it because you feel good about it. Despite it's good or bad, it just feels right for you. And that's all that matters. You feel more you. That's the sign you are following your internal compass, which I teach my students in Access Akashic Records, or their deepest library that they already possess, but they just don't realize and don't have access to access it because no one taught you about this. Your wellness, emotions, your dreams, heart desire, each brilliant minds that well known and remarkable are the receivers of internal guide. They just name it differently because people still think that intuition is taboo or woo-woo kind of thing, so they label it with different name. Or there's some phenomenon that is beyond scientific explanation. That's why not many that admit it. But the red threads from them is they're okay of being misunderstood because they realize that not every people choose to grow from their inherent patterns, so respect that fully and you just focus on what feels aligned. Fourth sign is you live in devotion and evolution. Since you experience a lot of things from your growth journey, you realize that change is a natural part of reality, and so you constantly evolve and you even devote your lifetime for align with the purpose you're meant to be in the first place. And you're not actually sacrificing yourself for others, but you do it from a place of contribution for the highest good. The difference is it comes from a conscious state that it's your choice and privilege to be alive and live the way that you want by doing what you want. Truly, it's a privilege of a lifetime and the source of inner freedom that will eventually translate it as authentic living. You see and take each of your lifetime experiences as stepping stones meant to experience in the first place. Then at some point, the diamond will realize what it meant to be in the first place. Your destination, your fruition, your masterpiece is the translation, reflects all the process of inner work you went through without you even mention it. And the irony or the paradox is the more you're being molded, the harder experience you went through in life, the gentle you become with yourself. Through extreme contrast, you'll learn how to survive and even thrive from that condition. And it takes tremendous patience and gentleness so that you can embrace each unfoldment of every version of you along the journey. That's how you can get along and be friend even with all versions of you that we call self-love. So self-love is not only about pleasure on the outside, it's just fulfill the ego, because it's just at the surface or the outer layers of you. But the true self-love comes from within, comes from the source, the core of you. Truly embrace each version of you, your light, dark, even your shadows, every spectrum of yourself, your multi-dimensionality. Although you work and collaborate with others, but you realize that your spiritual journey is your solitary journey. So you know how to have fun in the game that the gods made for fun. You remember that the journey is not about you, it's about something higher that is weaving your grand tapestry. And thanks to the mystery that holds the beauty along the journey. The fifth sign that you are here for your magnum opus in this lifetime is you choose the path that least resistance. It's about attuning to your highest timeline by aligning yourself with your higher self. Alignment is the key that will naturally draw everything that's meant for you in the first place. The vibe of being and doing you is so magnetic. Each soul comes to earth with a sense of passion and purpose. They're able to contribute to this world. So if you come here, the passion and the purpose also comes with you. And to figure out what it is, you can come back to check the signs and do the inner work needed. So after all these signs and explanation, are you the one? What's your more? Every time you gotta choose, listen to your body. Is this your more? So that's all for today's episode. See you again in other episodes. Thank you for doing your inner work needed. Cheers for your magnum opus. You're meant to be in the first place. I'll see you in other exquisite magical episodes ahead. With me, Cindyaco. Thank you for being you. Have a magical day in weaving the grand tapestry. I love you eternally.